Let's see if we are going to be on YouTube. So I prefer Facebook because it's more interactive. I haven't got a massive following on YouTube. I think it is. We are. So Michael, we're on YouTube at the moment. So massive thanks to our listeners on YouTube. That my listeners are probably thinking, what's happening? I've been on YouTube so many times recently. This is just a short synopsis because we've been on Instagram in the last few minutes, and hopefully we can catch up on Instagram again. I love that platform. It's user friendly at the moment, to be fair. Instagram Live. Michael, you've been in the fitness industry for the last 15 years, is that right?
Yeah, can't believe how long, but when I hear that word, it is long.
So look, just a few questions we're going to go through. So Michael's got some notes for me, which is great. Let's go through. Can we get bigger and leaner at the same time? For starters, so do you want to just focus on that? On the Instagram Live, we looked at the legs. Can we just focus on the arms and shoulders as well?
Well, to get bigger and leaner at the same time, you really want to work. First, you've got to get, stabilize with your blood sugar levels and get leaner. It's the very first thing. It doesn't matter what state you are, you'll always struggle to really get to get leaner without sorting out the diet. Once you become leaner, then things become a lot easier to gain muscle. But that's the very first thing. Is if I'm taking someone new and I'm looking at them to get bigger and leaner, the first thing we've got to do is get them lean first. That doesn't mean we're not lifting weights. We are, but we're just getting a very, very clean diet. Clean meaning cutting out junk, processed foods up in water, making sure we're eating at regular stages throughout the day, not skipping meals, and just work through that process initially. And then,
Michael, I'm just going to type in your website. Just remind me again.
Yeah. Sure. So it's at wellbeingfitnessforthehome.com.
Fitnessforthehome.com. So go on. So if you want to continue now, that'd be great.
Yeah, it's just really just carrying on. So once your body's leaner, then there's a lot more chance of actually using all that testosterone that you built. When you're a little bit more heavier, carrying a bit more fat, the testosterone doesn't all get, all the testosterone that's built doesn't all get converted into testosterone. So the leaner you are, the better chances.
So look, we focus on some leg exercises, squats, lunges. Do you want to, because very few of us have gyms inside our houses. So do you want to just focus a little bit more on that?
Yeah, and it's not so much the exercise itself, it's how you're doing it. I like to, and I certainly when I'm working with clients, but you can certainly take this back home. If you're doing squats, lunges, or any exercise for that matter, you can work on what we call tempo training. It means slowing down the tempo to make the exercise harder. So rather than going up, down, up, one, you can slow it down. So you might be doing a 3 seconds down hold and then come in and run. Automatically, then you're making the exercise harder. Your job is really to try and squeeze the muscle as hard as you can and then contract it. Lengthen it, contract. So if you're doing a pushing exercise, you go slow down into the press up and then explode up with power. And it helps build these fast, they're called fast twitch minds. It's just really means they're the explosive muscles for your body. Now, of course, we don't have gyms, so you just have to work with what you're given at home. So just working on slowing down the actual exercise.
Okay. So, but arms and shoulders, can you just focus a little bit more on actual exercises? Is it press ups and planks? Is that what we're talking about? And side planks?
Arms, like when you look at arms, they're like, of course, it's good to work on your arms, particularly if they're weaker, but you can also work arms with the actual main movement. So if you're doing like a press up, your triceps get worked. If you bring your hands slightly closer in, they certainly get worked. The triceps being, for those who don't know, in the back of your arms, and your biceps being the front of your arms. So you can work the muscles with the main muscle. And of course, you can also isolate the muscle by bringing the hands slightly in. So you can always work your arms with the main movement. Back muscles, again, it depends what equipment you've got, but you can also work your lower back through back extensions and obviously press up some planks, particularly for whole body workouts.
So when you say back extensions, you mean glute bridges? Is that what you mean?
Glute bridges are good ones, yeah. And by the way, most people do have underactive or weak glutes, so they're always worth doing. It's one of the big causes of back pain, the glutes being weak, so they're worth doing. Back exercises, so lifting your shoulders up and down the floor. Obviously, I can't do it because of the camera, but you get the idea. Real stuff that can actually just stabilize the back, give it some strength, because they are quite weak for a lot of people.
Okay, just rewind. So you what exercise you said was tricky for you to show?
Well, all exercises really. I mean, but if you can just imagine that, say I use my hands here, you can see the screen. You're lengthening your body in towards you're doing a press, so then obviously exploding out. You're trying to slow it down, push up. Now, of course, that's not the only way to work out. But if you're a beginner and or intermediate and you're looking and you're not quite getting the most out of your workouts, then that's a good way to go. Because you've got to remember, your muscles don't know the difference between. All you're doing is moving the body between A and B. The muscles don't know that. That's why you have to really squeeze them and hold them. Same if you have a dumbbell, for those who've got weights in your hand, just lifting it up and down doesn't mean you're working your muscles. You've got to really think and say, am I really squeezing, contracting my bicep? Okay, or am I just using my shoulder to working out? And you'll be surprised, particularly working in gyms, how many people do get, the most simple exercises wrong. So really focus on the muscle. We call it the mind-body connection. Is your mind connected to the body? Can you feel that muscle working? If not, drop the weight down until you get it right and then work up from there. I mean, there's no point going too heavy and not feeling it. But at the same time, you don't want to be, you always want to make sure you can actually feel the muscle being worked, whether it be legs or your arms.
So, Michael, I'm not sure we're going to be joined by anyone on this YouTube live, but people can connect with me afterwards as well. So, look, we gave you a website, wellbeingfitnessforthehome.com. Mm-hmm. People can join myself and you on the Instagram. It's on my story. Hopefully, it's on my story anyway. This morning, so we've gone into a little bit more detail. I know we've had a few technical issues this morning. Hopefully we can catch up again, maybe possibly a similar time next week.
Yeah, more than happy to join you.
So look, I just want to say massive thanks to Michael. If you've got any questions for Michael, feel free to send them over and I can share them as well, so possibly some preparation for next week. So massive thanks, Michael, for your time this morning. Massive thanks to our listeners as well, whether you're listening live or recorded.